with Peter Donegan.
Good morning everyone and welcome to World of Sport Replay after such an exciting edition of Junior Supporters Club this morning with Sandy Roberts and Kevin Bartlett, and our thanks to the boys for that wonderful show, and it really was just fantastic to see the President in here this morning. Well, we're going to try and calm down, or perhaps I should say, and we'll have a look at racing yesterday at Flemington, of course, Grand National Steeplechase Day, and also the highlights of greyhound racing and harness racing from throughout the week. But the important business of Tats Lotto last night, as drawn here on 7, draw number 519, almost $1.528 million in the pool, and the numbers were 3, 8, 12, 16, 28 and 32. The supplementary numbers were 17 and 35, and supplementary comments coming from Sandy Roberts in the back of the studio. In Super 66, the pool was $392,000, and the numbers were 8, 1, 2, 8, 2 and 8. They were the Tats Lotto and Super 66 numbers as drawn here on 7 last night. We'll take a break and be back to take a look at racing yesterday at Flemington. The 9-race card at Flemington, the second day of the Grand National Carnival with the Steeple, the highlight of proceedings there. And it wasn't a great day at all for the punters, with one equal favourite and one outright favourite successful from the 9 races conducted. The first event was the Doodagalla Hurdle over 3,200 metres. Equal favourites here at 3 to 1 were Star of Ours and Sir Mame. And your commentator is the accurate one, Bill Collins.
3 to Poacher's Pride and Melancholy, and Tidemaster having trouble keeping up with them about 6 lengths away. 1,800 to go. Here's the next jump. The leader still Sir Mame, about 2 lengths as he was ridden into that. Jumped it well, raced away about 3 or 4 to Lord Rill, a half Royal Triumph. Star of Ours on the inside trying to get out from behind those horses, and then a couple of lengths Poacher's Pride. He's got right up on the rails here on Star of Ours as they go to the next jump. The leader was Sir Mame over at 3 lengths. Star of Ours the favourite now second. 1 to Lord Rill, 1 to Royal Triumph, 2 to Poacher's Pride. They're followed by Melancholy, about 5 to Tidemaster. 1,300 out, and Sir Mame led about 2.5 lengths to Star of Ours. Oh, he hit that hard in front, Star of Ours. About 6 lengths away, Royal Triumph now with Poacher's Pride, followed by Lord Rill, Melancholy, 4 to Tidemaster. Over the next one, and the leader Sir Mame, about 4 lengths to Star of Ours, 6 to Poacher's Pride. Royal Triumph's had it, and so says Lord Rill. As they come down to the 1,000, about 3 to jump. Sir Mame about 2.5 lengths in front of Star of Ours. 5 lengths to Poacher's Pride. The rest are struggling, headed by Melancholy. Sir Mame the leader, but Star of Ours travelling very comfortably. Looks to have the drop on him at the 800, about 1.5 lengths away. Poacher's Pride running on well, 2.5 back, and then 3 to Melancholy, and a long gap to the others. Now the boys called on Star of Ours with 700 to go, and swinging to the corner now, Harnett has sent Star of Ours up to Sir Mame, and they're together round the turn. 3 lengths to Poacher's Pride, hard at it, and a length to Melancholy, still running on. Long gap to the others. They're in the straight with 2 to jump. Star of Ours has joined Sir Mame, and they're clear. 3 lengths to Poacher's Pride as they come to the second last from Melancholy. Here it is now. Sir Mame jumped at a neck in front. He's given Star of Ours a crack with the whip, but immediately moved up to Sir Mame, and the favourite's taken the lead narrowly at the last, about a head in front of Sir Mame. Here they go to it. Sir Mame again jumped a bit better, but Star of Ours got more pace on the flat, went up, put his head in front of Sir Mame. They're having a good battle, but Star of Ours starting to do better now, and the favourite's home in the first. Star of Ours down to the line, wins by 2 lengths to Sir Mame. 10 lengths away third, Melancholy from Poacher's Pride. 15 lengths further back then came Tidemaster, followed by Lord Rill, and Royal Triumph has run last.
Yes, a good start to the punters, and he was never really going to be beaten, Star of Ours, the 3 to 1 equal favourite. Sir Mame, a great staying performance after leading 12 lengths of the judge with a lap to go. 3's equal second, and Melancholy was third. And the starting price for Melancholy there was 7 to 1. In race 2, Priceless Prince, the favourite, at 2 to 1.
They're ready and racing. They've jumped away pretty well. Lord Boy first away. Priceless Prince began okay with Larker King and Friar's Delight, a line of 4 from Cabin King and Oyster Bar. Then Tampico Trauma from Morel dropping back. Hometown Hero going inside it. Soto is Showtime Sam. And when they settle down, In for a Penny is last. Heading towards the 1600, and Priceless Prince is in front. Melian trying to restrain it, and Cabin King now heads it off. Friar's Delight a half length away, and a length to Oyster Bar from Larka King, a length Tampica Trauma trapped 3 deep from Lord Boy. Then Hometown Hero, a length further back came Showtime Sam. Close behind it is Morel, and about a length and a half to win for a penny. Cabin King at the 1400 led about a length and a half. Priceless Prince is pulling furiously in second place. Friar's Delight's now out 3 deep as Larka King gets up inside both of them. 1.5 to Oyster Bar from Hometown Hero. Tampica Trauma wide from Lord Boy in the centre. Morel is going pretty easily next, a length and a half to Showtime Sam, and in for a penny, and they're well bunched. They've passed the 1200 metre mark, and Cabin King led about 3 parts of a length. Friar's Delight 3 deep. Splitting them is Priceless Prince. Larka King a length back on the rails. Then Oyster Bar. They were followed by Tampico Trauma, who's never been on the track and is still up there, which shows that the pace hasn't been fast. Wonder Morel biding her time next, and they were followed by Hometown Hero. Next is Lord Boy in for a penny, and now Showtime Sam is last. They've got 6.50 to go, and Priceless Prince and Friar's Delight joined and headed off Cabin King. Oyster Bar's looking for a run behind them. Tampico Trauma wide, and Morel waiting for a chance to get at them. And they were followed further back in for a penny as they made the corner. Friar's Delight and Priceless Prince together. Melian looks round on Priceless Prince, sees Oyster Bar closing. Morel now getting out on the outside. At the 400, Priceless Prince a neck to Friar's Delight under great pressure. 3 lengths to Oyster Bar. Morel's running on well down the outside. He's had to go for the whip on Priceless Prince, but he's safely holding Friar's Delight at bay by a half length. Morel running on fairly on the outside. Priceless Prince got clear, 150 to go. Morel and Oyster Bar running on, but crackers, you've cracked it, old son. And Priceless Prince has won at a length and a quarter to Morel. A neck away third, Oyster Bar, a length to Friar's Delight fourth, a good gap to Tampico Trauma. Then followed in for a penny. Showtime Sam was at the head of the others, Larka King. Then came Hometown Hero. Dropping right out of it is Cabin King, and Lord Boy is last to finish.
Yes, Crackers Keenan, one of the part owners of Priceless Prince, quite an impressive winner in race 2, 2-1 in favourite. Morel second at 3s, and Oyster Bar got into third, placing at 14-1. In the first division of the Myros Handicap, the third, the favourite Prismatic Star at 4-1, put in a shocker.
They're racing. Seemed to jump pretty well. Prismatic Star has begun very well, with Centanity a little slow to begin. Showing good speed as they settle down is Our Golden Fella, moving up towards the leaders too, over near the inside. Bip is up with them. Out in the centre, Saturnian is showing speed with Mill Trooper, Regal Century, Bronze Knight behind them. And they're in 3 divisions. Over on the outside there, Productivity was the leader, with Galaxy Fleet under restraint out there with Shannon Heights, and then came Centulic and Beau George. Down to about the 600 metre mark, and Prismatic Star, the leader on the inside, inclined to hang and taking Our Golden Fella out with it. They were followed then behind those horses by Phoenix Miss and Regal Century. Mill Troopers hit the front in the centre. Saturnian's gone. Galaxy Fleet's out after this one, and wider out on the track now. Beau George starting to come into it. About 6 in line with 300 metres to go now. Prismatic Star being hard ridden is being tackled by Phoenix Miss and Regal Century and Mill Trooper. Wider out on the track there, coming home pretty well as Beau George. Galaxy Fleet struggling. War Him making a run along the inside, but it'll be too late. Regal Century got to the lead. Bronze Knight coming with a strong run. Bronze Knight's going home the better. Drew to Regal Century as they near the line, and Bronze Knight's won it by about a half head, I'd say, to Regal Century. Maybe Beau George third from War Him, who came from nowhere, then Galaxy Fleet. Next is Centulic, followed by Bip, and then came Our Golden Fella, Centanity, Saturnian, Phoenix Miss weak and near the line. Shannon Heights back behind them, Mill Trooper. Prismatic Stars finished a long way back, and Productivity.
Good game win that by Bronze Knight after being well back early at 10s from Regal Century 20s. Beau George back from 12s into 11-2, and Prismatic Star, the favourite, finished last at 4-1. The big one of the day was the Grand National Steeple over 5,000 metres, and the favourite Tengahari at 9-2.
On, away they go. Near the inside, Vim, the first one to get going. Monsist quickly joined it from Norfolk Tiger. Here's the first. Monsist led over it from Norfolk Tiger Junior's Boy. Then Vim, and they were followed on the outside of those horses by Discontent as they went over the second. 2 lengths to Brinkworth, Tengahari, Arabian Myth, and as they swing down to the third fence in the straight, Prince Lindell is last. Here's the third. Monsist the leader to it. Over it, they all jumped it safely. 2 laps, 25 fences to go. And the leader, Monsist, by 2 lengths to Junior's Boy. 2 lengths, Norfolk Tiger, inside Discontent. 1.5 to Vim, a length to Brinkworth, 2 to Tengahari, Prince Lindell, and Arabian Myth is last. The Maribyrnong 4. Monsist approaches the first of them 3 lengths in front. The Taswegian over it safely. In second placing Junior's Boy, 2.5 Norfolk Tiger, a length and a half further back Discontent as they go over the next one. 2 lengths further back is Vim, 2 to Brinkworth jumping safely and well. 2 to Tengahari, a couple to Prince Lindell and a half to Arabian Myth. Third of the Maribyrnong, Monsist is starting to string them out. He's 5 lengths in front and doing it comfortably from Junior's Boy. Another 6 lengths to Norfolk Tiger. Here's the last of the Maribyrnong fences. And Monsist over it, the little fellow, about 3 lengths to Junior's Boy, 6 to Norfolk Tiger. 1 to Discontent, 2 to Brinkworth, moving up on the outside of Vim. They've got about 6 or 7 lengths in front of Tengahari. They're followed by Prince Lindell and last Arabian Myth. Across the course proper to the Abattoir's treble now. Monsist well under restraint, about 2.5 lengths to Junior's Boy and 6 to Norfolk Tiger. 2 to Discontent, a length and a half. Brinkworth enjoying the more leisurely pace of the steeplechase. 2 to Vim and about 8 lengths to Tengahari. He's jumping safely but terribly slowly. A length further back, Prince Lindell and Arabian Myth is last. They come to the last of the Abattoir's treble and Monsist led over it and Junior's Boy went. He hit it with his knees and crashed to the ground at that one. The boy's okay, so is the horse. Tengahari got badly interfered with by the riderless horse and has dropped out last. Here's the double now, near the 1,000, and Monsist left about 10 lengths in front over that from Norfolk Tiger. A length to Discontent, a length and a half. Brinkworth has travelled beautifully. 2 to Vim, about 5 lengths further back then came Prince Lindell over the second of the double. 5 to Arabian Myth and 6 to Tengahari. You wouldn't want to be on the favourite. He's 30 lengths off the leader after that interference. They're coming onto into the steeplechase track across the course proper again. 5 to jump in the lane. And the leader, Monsist, led by about 6 lengths to Norfolk Tiger as he draws to the first of them now. A length and a half further back then came Discontent. Monsist led over it. Brinkworth, the one who's travelled beautifully, fourth, and they're followed then by Vim. 3 lengths to Prince Lindell, who's a lot closer than usual. Then Arabian Myth and about 12 lengths to Tengahari is last. Monsist giving a great exhibition in front, about 8 lengths clear as they come to the third in the lane. He draws to it now. Jumps it beautifully from Norfolk Tiger. All Discontent nearly went. Brinkworth saving every inch, creeping up on the rails to third. Then Vim, Prince Lindell as they go over the next one. They're followed by Arabian Myth and 10 lengths to Tengahari. Here's the last in the straight. Monsist led, about 4 lengths to Norfolk Tiger. He's over it safely, an extravagant jump, a length and a half Brinkworth. Then about 3 lengths further back came Vim, Discontent, length Prince Lindell, Arabian Myth and 6 to Tengahari. 1 lap, 2,300 metres, 11 fences to go in the National Steeple. Monsist in front. Norfolk Tiger has crept closer, about 2 lengths away. Monsist rider gives him a little more rein. He jumped away 3.5 lengths to Norfolk Tiger. A length and a half Brinkworth from Discontent. They're packing up behind the leader. Prince Lindell making ground on the outside. And then Vim and 2 or 3 lengths Arabian Myth. And Tengahari almost pulled up at that one. He's out of it. They go along with about 1,800 to go. Monsist about 3 in front. They've got to run him down. Norfolk Tiger second. Brinkworth risked that one, 2 away. Prince Lindell's gone up to be fourth. Hard ridden but close to them as they go to the last of the Maribyrnong. And they're followed by Vim, Discontent and Arabian Myth now called on is starting to make ground. Tengahari has been pulled up. They've got 1,400 to go. The Abattoir's treble hoving into view here. And Monsist is travelling well. Brinkworth's gone up to be second now. And Norfolk Tiger the outside of him. They're tightly packed. 2 to Prince Lindell and a length away Vim and Arabian Myth. Here's the first of the treble coming up. Monsist 2 in front. Over it safely from Norfolk Tiger, a half to Brinkworth. Prince Lindell and Vim to the second of the treble. 2 lengths Arabian Myth. They're the ones that are in it. They come to the last of the treble and Monsist by 2 lengths and jumped it beautifully. Norfolk Tiger going all right second. Prince Lindell third. Brinkworth's run his race. Then Vim and Arabian Myth pull to the outside of them. They come to the double now, the 900. Monsist only a length to Norfolk Tiger, moving up on his outside and a length to Prince Lindell. They went over that, a length and a half Brinkworth, and here's Arabian Myth around the outside, running past Brinkworth. They come along now with 700 to go, 2 to jump. And the leader is Norfolk Tiger. He's gone past Monsist. Prince Lindell's gone up to be second. Arabian Myth, the boy, is nursing it beautifully behind them. Then Brinkworth and Vim. Here's the second last. Norfolk Tiger a length, Prince Lindell. They're over it well. Arabian Myth 2 lengths away now, third from Monsist and Brinkworth. Prince Lindell's gone very wide around the corner. He's tackling Norfolk Tiger. Arabian Myth's gone for the rails run, and then Brinkworth followed by Vim and Monsist. It's Prince Lindell taking the lead with 1 to jump. He's gone away from Norfolk Tiger. Arabian Myth starting to run on well. Here's the last. Prince Lyndall a length and a half in front, over it safely from Arabian Myth now, trying to get on terms with him from Norfolk Tiger, along at the others. But Prince Lyndall, the old dyed and the wool stayer, holding Arabian Myth with 200 to go. Norfolk Tiger very tired, third from Brinkworth. And Prince Lyndall, he can do nothing if not stay, and he's going to outstay them in the Grand National Steeplechase. Kevin Wynn boots him to the line. Prince Lyndall by 3 lengths to Arabian Myth. 8 lengths away third, Norfolk Tiger, followed by Brinkworth, Vim, and then came Monsist. They're the only ones to complete the course. Discontent walking down the straight now behind them. And Tengahari have pulled up, may have broken down possibly.
It's great to see Kevin Wynn in the winner's circle there with Prince Lyndall, a most courageous horse. Looked as though he'd never race again after being third in the Grand National Hurdle 4 years ago. And Prince Lyndall at 13-2, taking out the GN Steeple from Arabian Myth at 5s, Norfolk Tiger 12s, and the favourite Tengahari pulled up after that severe interference at the first of the Abattoirs treble rounds, unplaced at 9-2. In race 5, the headquarters handicap over 2,500. Equal favourites here, Nagara Princess and Lay's Choice at 11-2.
They're racing. Caught them pretty well too, and Rocky Roller began well with Nagara Princess and Landgong. Wider out Cut Price, ridden for dear life, and Geyserland up with them early. Dropping out to the rear, here's the Duke with Lay's Choice and Jamaica in. Out of the straight, Nagara Princess is in front. Trying to get across to the rails, won't do so, and Rocky Roller goes through on the inside to join it, and Cut Price out wide, now heading them both off. They were followed by Trier fourth, and next Partisan Prince inside Langong, and Geyserland trapped 3 deep. They're followed a length and a half further back by Secret Diamond from Jamaica in, pulling a half Lay's Choice, and 3 lengths to Here's the Duke. At the 2,000, and Rocky Roller in front, a length and a half Cut Price. 1 to Nagara Princess, a length and a half Trier. Landgong 3 parts away from Partisan Prince, and Geyserland trapped out on the outside of them, getting 1 off now. Then a length Secret Diamond, a length and a half Jamaica in, Lay's Choice, and about 4 lengths to Here's the Duke. As they went by the 1,600 metre mark, and Rocky Roller out about 2 lengths and bowling in front from Cut Price. 3 parts Nagara Princess and about 3 lengths to Landgong on the inside of Trier. 2 lengths Partisan Prince from Geyserland, 1 Secret Diamond, 2 Jamaica in and Lay's Choice together, and 5 lengths to Here's the Duke. 1,400 out, Rocky Roller about 2 lengths Cut Price and a half to Nagara Princess the rails. 3 lengths to Landgong, a length and a half further back Trier, dropping out of it, passed by Partisan Prince, and here's Geyserland off around the outside. A length Secret Diamond hard ridden, a half Jamaica in, 1 to Lay's Choice, biding its time, and about 4 to Here's the Duke. 1,100 out, and Rocky Roller about 2 lengths to Cut Price still, a length away Nagara Princess, 1.5 lengths Geyserland from Landgong, 1 to Partisan Prince, Jamaica in, making a little ground, and now Lay's Choice is starting to move quickly around them from Secret Diamond. 4 lengths away came Here's the Duke, and Trier dropped out to the rear. 800 out, Rocky Roller by 3 lengths. Cut Price has had it, Nagara Princess got up second. 2 lengths Jamaica in, Landgong, and then came Lay's Choice, Partisan Prince, but Rocky Roller went further ahead, and at the 600 led by 4 lengths to Nagara Princess. Cut Price third. They're struggling a bit, these others. Jamaica in is next, and then Partisan Prince, Landgong. Lay's Choice is gone, Jamaica in, and Here's the Duke pull to the outside, but Rocky Roller straightened about 6 in front. Inside the 400, it's 6 lengths clear of Nagara Princess. Then Partisan Prince, followed by Landgong. The others are going up and down in the 1 spot, but Rocky Roller, my goodness me, it's got the race well won with 200 to go. It's going to win, not only win, it's going to win by a street. Rocky Roller is going down to the line 8 lengths from Nagara Princess, and they were followed then by Landgong and Jamaica in. Rocky Roller leads all the way, wins by 8 lengths. Nagara Princess second, just in front of Landgong. Jamaica in, Here's the Duke. Next Partisan Prince, followed by Cut Price, Secret Diamond, along gap to Geyserland, and Lay's Choice and Trier are 15 lengths further back in last placing.
Well, a pretty exhibition of front-running riding by young Therese Payne on Rocky Ruler at 16-1. Second, Nagara Princess, 11-2 equal. Landgong third at 7s, Lay's Choice the unplaced equal favourite. In the Statewide Winter Championship, a sensation coming up here in race 6, the favourite Knight of Avon at 4-1.
On their racing, near the inside, Roycroft got away well from Cale. Knight of Avon began okay. Going fast, Celso, and round the outside, Beaumont Babe up towards the leaders too. Roycroft settled down in front of Cale. Celso, Red Henry's going up to join the leaders too, with colours up there, a length to Man Hours and Beaumont Babe. Then behind them, Knight of Oscar, and on the fence, Fab's Image, and they're going hard. 2 lengths away then came at the head of the others, Gay Tulip. Next is Arctic Wolf. Knight of Avon's dropped out to last, and just in front of him, King of Kings. At the 1,000 metres now, Red Henry a neck in front of Kale, a length to Colours, a length and a half Celso and Roycroft from Beaumont Babe, who's trapped deep, a length Fab's Image. They were followed by Knight of Oscar, a length Gay Tulip. Manhouse has lost his position and is having his ears scrubbed off next. Arctic Wolf to the outside, found the rails, King of Kings, and a length to Knight of Avon is last. 6.50 out now, and Kale the inside and Red Henry are a length in front of Colours. Roycroft is next. Celso hard ridden behind them. Beaumont Babe, no luck. She's never been on the track from Fab's Image. Gay Tulip trying to get out from King of Kings. Then Arctic Wolf, Manhouse and Knight of Avon the last two. Into the straight, and Kale kicked away. Red Henry's gone. Kale 2 lengths to Celso. Then Colours, Gay Tulip threading through the field. Knight of Avon, he's gone right to the outside fence on it, and then comes King of Kings starting to race on pretty well. It's Kale in front of the 250, however, holding Celso. Gay Tulip's the danger if it gets out. Knight of Avon down against the outside fence. Gay Tulip's got up on the inside to tackle Kale. Gay Tulip and Kale. Gay Tulip's going home the best, and Gay Tulip's won it. About a half length to Kale. Celso third. King of Kings fourth from Roycroft. Knight of Avon right against the outside fence. They were followed by Fab's Image further back in the field. Colours a long gap to Arctic Wolf, Knight of Oscar. Then Beaumont Babe, Red Henry, and Manhouse has run last.
Well, after the race, stewards called all jockeys in after the false start equipment had accidentally been activated after the start of race 6, but all of the jockeys said it didn't affect the result. Gay Tulip 10s, Kale 10s, Celso 9s, Knight of Avon the favourite finishing right against the outside rail. They're at 4-1. In race 7, the favourite here at 3-1 was Something Stunning.
And they're ready to go here, and they've jumped away in a pretty good line too. Over on the extreme outside, Flush Prince has got away quite nicely, showing speed out there with Inertia and Something Stunning. It's one of the leaders in the centre, gradually working towards the outside with Command Code as they settle down Shark's Fin. And Bit of a Champ showing a lot of speed in the centre too. Over on the flat side, Red Centurion and Revenging are about 4 or 5 lengths in front of Fear of Loss on that side of the track. And Rostrata, they're the only 4 there. But Bit of a Champ was clear at the 600, a length and a half to Something Stunning, Command Code, followed by Shark's Fin. Warned behind them, Inertia right up against the outside fence, and they're followed by Irish Conceit. With about 400 to go, and Red Centurion led the flat side from Revenging. Down the outside, Bit of a Champ in front. Something Stunning struggling. Inertia's racing up to hit the front, and Warned has gone into the centre of the track under pressure. And they're followed then by Shark's Fin. Inertia out wide as the leader with Red Centurion on the flat side. They're the two fighting it out with 200 to go. I think Red Centurion's in front on the flat side rail. Warren won't go straighter. He'd beat them all, and the flat side's going to walk in. Red Centurion in front, and Red Centurion wins it about 2 lengths. Second, Revenging, a half head to Warren, a great run third. Inertia was next home. It was down the outside. They're followed by Shark's Fin and Prince Royale back behind those horses. Never in the race at all was Kingfield Flyer. Let's have a look. Something Stunning's finished well back in the field. And back behind those horses again was Ceramus and Judicative, one of the last, and Command Code knocked up badly.
We'll work that out if you can. In the first division of the Myros, they came down the outside. The winner came down the flat side rail in race 7. Red Centurion 25s, Revenging at 25s, and Warned a good run third at 7. Something Stunning, the favourite, unplaced at 3s. Another straight 1200 metre race, the Foster's Lawn Handicap race 8, and the popular pick was Prince of Camden at 5-2.
Away they go. And towards the outside, Gull Kildare, Longwood Lad got away well. Shackle Star showing a lot of speed out there. Towards the flat side, Kingston Lane in front early. Up there in the early stages is Lakeside Star showing a lot of speed with Moonlight Saunter. And behind them, Song of Glenair, Gull Consoles, Popeye Jack behind them on the inside. Down the outside, Gull Kildare, Longwood Lad, Shackle Star are almost in line at this stage now. And they were followed by Velveret, and back behind them is Daily Spirit. On the flat side at the 600, Kingston Lane and Moonlight Saunter, 2 lengths to Popeye Jack, Lakeside Star. Prince of Camden was next, and then came Proud Sapphire, Black Knight behind them with Song of Glenair, Gull Consoles. Down the outside, Gull Kildare and Longwood Ladder together, and they've kicked well clear. With about 400, a little less to go, Moonlight Saunter is just in front of Kingston Lane, going well. Lakeside Star coming at them. Proud Sapphire coming with a big run, and down the outside, Longwood Lad's got the upper hand from Gull Kildare. Many chances, 200 to go. Proud Sapphire, I think, is going better than anything. Proud Sapphire moved up the Kingston Lane, put his head in front, and then Moonlight Saunter, and Proud Sapphire's just going to win the money from Kingston Lane. Moonlight Saunter, Popeye Jack fourth, leading the outside division fifth, Longwood Lad from Gold Kildare. Prince of Camden did nothing, had every chance on the rails next from Lakeside Star, Forgem and Black Knight Song of Glenair. They were followed further back in the field then by Port Taburn, Gold Consuls, Velveret, Shackle Star, and well back towards the rear is Daily Spirit.
Well, he loves the straight track at Flemington. Proud Sapphire 8s, Kingston Lane 16s, Moonlight Saunter 8s, and Prince of Camden the favourite unplaced at 5-2. In the last, the Sweet Chime handicap, the popular pick was Irish Pound at 3-1.
On away they go at the first attempt too. Customs Agent a bit slow with Karonga Miss and also Red Rattler. And Casino Miss was one of the first away with Miss Karamas and Honey Bridge the outside, followed by Goodwood Lady, Streslecki Lady in that bunch of horses too. They were followed just behind them Star of Casitas, and then behind them again is Papuan Lass. Getting back into about 9th or 10th placing, they settle down. The favourite is Irish Pound, and back towards the rear Magnesia Girl, Customs Agent, Red Rattler and Conqueror Miss. As they go past the 900, and the leader here is Miss Karamas, about a length the Casino Miss in second placing. They were followed then about as one over on the outside of those horses, Goodwood Lady, followed a length and a half away, Streslecki Lady. 2 to Star of Casitas, the rails, Come Tell is trapped is behind those, and making some ground around the outside, Honey Bridge, and coming into it, Papuan Lass with a good run. They're followed then by Irish Pound, hard ridden, sneaking up along the inside rail. In the straight they race now, and Miss Karamas was still bowling along in front and doing it quite well at this stage. Led about 2 lengths, kicked away from Goodwood Lady. They were followed back behind those horses in third position then by Star of Casitas to the outside with Irish Pound, but I think Miss Karamas has got too big a lead. She's 3 lengths in front of Star of Casitas and Irish Pound. She's going to walk in. Miss Karamas wins by about 4 lengths to Irish Pound. Star of Casitas about a half length away third from Goodwood Lady, Streslecki Lady, Casino Miss. Then Papuan Lass, followed by Come Tell, Wellback Conqueror Miss. It was followed then by Red Rattler. Next is Leading Edge, and they were followed by Grenmore Girl. Back with them, Honey Bridge dropped right out of it with Magnesia Girl and Customs Agent last.
Miss Karamas at 10s in the last, Irish Pound 3s and favourite and Star of Casitas at 13-2. The doubles yesterday from Flemington, extra double a pair of 2, 72.75, daily double 3 and 6, 47.55. The quadrilla 2, 3, 8 and 6, 7,067.40. In Sydney, the extra 8 and 1, 49.45. Daily double 4 and 1, $26.50. And the quadrilla 1, 4, 1 and 7, 2,074.35. In Adelaide, the extra 3 and 6, $16.65. Daily double on 4 and 11, $52.80. And the Brisbane daily double on 19 and 1 paid $40.20. And that was racing yesterday at Flemington on Grand National Steeple Day. Back with the Greyhounds after this break.
Public environment.